Hello, and welcome to the 3 Up Moon live stream, everybody. It is Sunday, May 30th, 2021. My name is Matt, otherwise known as 3 Up Moon, here on Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching on twitch.tv/3up_moon live right now, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to warm up today with a Super Mario Bros. 2 run. We're going to do another randomizer run. Yesterday we did a full run of Super Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy. Fully randomized with all the levels and enemies and stuff shuffled around. And we also did a full run of Mario 2. And this randomizer it's not really maintained as much as some of the more popular randomizers. You'll notice that randomizers like Link to the Past, where you shuffle like the treasure chests and enemy locations, all that stuff, playable character, color palette. There's a big community, a really rich community around the Link to the Past randomizer, and it's one of the first randomizers that really made things, that really brought to light the popularity of randomizers in general, as well as Super Metroid. And they have a lot of support. The Super Mario World one does, the Super Mario Bros. 3 one does, but the Super Mario Bros. 2 one, it's a little bit janky. You can go ahead and play along with me if you go to the big list of game randomizers, and there is a Super Mario Bros. 2 one. It's an executable that you can run, and it has a minimal amount of things it can shuffle, but it shuffles around the level order, the level palettes, the enemies. Some of the enemies, not all enemies, are shuffled around, only if they can be. The stats of each of the playable characters, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You can randomize the subspace areas, but I noticed that it soft locks a lot, and it is very possible for the situation to be soft locked. But if you want to try it out and play these levels along with me, you can use the seed that I posted in the chat, 587264840. Now, I never grew up with Super Mario Bros. 2 on NES. The NES collection that I got from my uncle when I was a kid, my first NES collection, would have had Super Mario Bros. 1 and Duck Hunt, and also Super Mario Bros. 3. So I had that dual cart, and then I had 3, and I spent a ton of time with 3, but I didn't really dive into this game until I played it for the first time on Super Nintendo, the Super Mario All-Stars version. And when I got myself a Game Boy Advance years later, I decided to pick up my first game. My first game was actually Super Mario Advance, which is a remake of Mario 2. So we'll probably play that at some point, just the vanilla game on stream, just for fun. But yeah, if you want to try, again, the seed is 587264840. If you're watching after the fact and not live, you're watching on YouTube, click that subscribe button. I have a YouTube channel that has every single one of my streams there in full. We've got an ongoing retro game randomizers playlist with randomizer runs of Adventure Island 2, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, all using the same seed, Super Mario World, Super Mario Land 2. It's lots of fun. Welcome to the stream, Michelle. Welcome to the stream, Itarama. Thank you for those moons. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday. I want to say thank you to also, we just got 100 bits from Coil again, the Coil Twitch bot, so thank you so much to the Coil users who are hanging out in the chat on the regular, and thanks to everyone who shows up on the regular. You know who you are. Also, thank you to Arthamal for following the channel. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for helping get us closer to 400 followers. We still have Wario Land 4 or Wario Land 3 on Game Boy Color, to beat. We have like about 12 to 15 levels to beat in Wario Land 3, but once we hit 400 followers, I'm going to be playing Wario Land 4 on the Game Boy Advance live. So I'm excited for that. I'm not excited for some of the puzzles in that. I know that they are like hair-pulling puzzles. A lot of them are abstract, a lot of them can be quite difficult. But I really like the game, I really like the soundtrack. I never really dove into number 4 as much as I did 3. Stick around, Super Mario Bros. 2 Randomizer coming up next. Hello everyone. You should be able to see me and see the game. I will remove the moon here. Whoop. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday. Still sort of recouping from the first vaccine shot. But it knocked me out the last couple days. But welcome to the stream. We've got some Super Mario Brothers 2 randomizer. The seed is also up on the screen there as well if you want to try it out. And it actually randomizes the story for us. And lucky, we've got the story from Super Mario World. Welcome, this is Dinosaur Land. In this strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again, even though you can control her through any level you like. Hello, sorry I'm not home, but I've gone to rescue my friends who were captured by Bowser. Yoshi. Let me know if I need to adjust the volume at all of the game or myself. It looks a little bit loud, but I can't tell from here. Let's go. Yeah, playing the NES version is actually quite fun because I never really got to grow up with it, and I just know it in the form of Super Mario All-Stars and Super Mario Advance. Let's play as Mario for once. Yesterday we played most of the levels as Luigi, and Peach, a few levels as Peach. Just a little bit easier to deal with bosses that way. Yeah, this is a really fun game. It's unique in its own right. I mean, it's nothing like Mario 3 at all, but I still do love playing it, and it is fun to re-experience it, or to experience it in its original form as well too. Whoop. Well, this isn't its original form, but you know what I mean, on the NES. You can already see some of the nonsense and stuff that's going to happen just with the color palettes alone, and I mean, to start with this level is pretty funny. Oh. Oh shit. Did we despawn it? Come on. That sucks. We actually despawned the star somehow. That's silliness. Yes. Oh, come on. Can't do it quick enough. Holy shit. This ninja. Okay, that was just dumb. Come on. There we go. There we go. Boss fight. It's a boss fight. It's a boss fight. It's a boss fight. One of my favorite things about this game is this. When you pause, you only get the drum and the bass track in the pause menu. No matter what track you're listening to. And one thing I really like about Super Mario Bros. 3 Mix, which is a Super Mario Bros. 3 ROM hack that we played and completed on stream. You can go to my YouTube channel and check it out. It's amazing. It has a whole bunch of like new power-ups or other power-ups from like new Super Mario Bros. U, from Super Mario Land 2, and it pulls in a lot of influence into each world, from Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, 3, Super Mario World, Super Mario Galaxy. It has a Sunshine World, and it's really awesome. It all happens within the limitations of Super Mario Brothers 3. And in the style of it. One thing that I didn't like about Super Mario Bros. 3, which is my favorite game, is when you pause, it completely goes silent, so you can't hear the music anymore. They implemented this effect from Mario Bros. 2 on the NES in Mario 3 Mix. So no matter what, because there's all sorts of new music as well, no matter what you're listening to, if you press pause at any time, you're still going to hear the bass and the drum track, which I thought was a really nice little nod, without having to go fully into, I know they did implement mechanics like picking up vegetables in that game and stuff and throwing them. It's pretty cool, actually. You can play as Toad in the game as well. The player select screen of Mario, Luigi, and Toad is actually clearly based right off of this. Highly recommended if you're just a fan of 2D Mario games at all, in any way, or if you're a huge fan of Mario 3. Hell, I don't know what's going on here. Sorry. Definitely emulator problems for no reason at all. Let's go. Come on. Just what I needed. One of my favorite things about Super Mario Advance is that it has these hilarious, compressed bit crushed vocal samples, and one of the things about Game Boy Advance that they were touting as a feature was that they could, throw in high quality samples. Let's try Peach. Is this really random? I hope so. Yeah, one of the things that they added in a lot of games like Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, and all the Super Mario Advance games, they've got all sorts of extra little sound effects. Like Birdo and Mouser talk to you before they engage you in a boss fight. I think that's pretty cool. And I will eventually be adding sound effects to the stream, and it will be those bit crushed vocal samples, not just from games like that, but also from NES arcade games and pinball games and sports games. Oh, we screwed up. We did the pattern wrong. It's down, up, down, up. Oh no. On to the blue cloud, which takes us to the cotton candy whales. Great. Oh. Yes. Like a rocket ship. There we go. I always like these rocket ships, they're really cool. They felt to me, they felt almost like warp zones. I know they actually do have warp zones in this game, but I always like the rocket ships. Thought it was really cool. No much for you. Exactly. Oh, that's what we have to do. We actually quite the maneuver. Okay, we have to save here. Whoop. No. Oh, no way. This is crazy. This is insane, because this is not the normal enemy that you have to deal with to get over here, but if you are on the if you lean towards the right, then Ninja will move to the right. If you lean towards the left too much, then he moves towards the left. That's amazing. Yes. Let's go through the door here. Okay, ready? Can we do it in time? Oh no! Damn it, it was totally not worth it. There. That was awesome. If you were able to do that the first time, that would have been crazy. Because when you enter, weirdly in this game, when you exit like a subcon door, and we screwed up there, of course. When you enter a subcon door, or you exit a subcon door, or specifically when you exit it, I think, your character jumps automatically. Like there's a little bit of a lift, so if you just hold up and jump, you can extend that jump a little. Peach is like essential for boss fights in this game, honestly. So her jump is quite quick. Done. Did you grow up with this game, Idorama? Did you ever have this on the Nintendo? Or was the first time that you played it also on Super Mario All-Stars? Because for me, it was All-Stars, and then I made sure that I picked this game up. Like the Mario Advance port of it, when I first bought my Game Boy Advance. It was actually the first game that I got, which I think is really cool. Really great game to first experience that system with, and I remember spending so much time with it in school. You had All-Stars? Nice. So that was your first introduction to this game? If you had to pick a favorite game on All-Stars, what would be yours? I actually asked somebody that the other day, and they said Lost Levels. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. You actually only played Super Mario Bros. 2 on All-Stars. Nice. I think you'd probably like the Game Boy Advance version if you ever wanted to revisit the game. Because it does have a few extra levels, but it's basically just the All-Stars version with all the funny vocal clips. Pumpkin. Pump, 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 pump it up. Oh, I'm sorry, we're on pumpkin time over here, so... As a kid, you definitely played Super Mario Bros. 3 the most, but you need to go back and beat them all, though. Nice. So there's nothing in this game that... This is funny, actually, because it feels... We're actually in a cave, like an underground area, but it feels like we're outside. Just with the color palette. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's something in this game that, like, if you kill a certain amount of enemies as, you know, as, like, Invincible Mario, or you're, like, when you've got the Starman power-up. If something happens. I've never attempted it. I know that normally, you know, in Super Mario Land 2, if you kill, like, 5 enemies, you get a 1-up, and then every enemy after that, you get more 1-ups. Obviously the same as in Super Mario World. Oop. But it's not 5, it's like 10. It might actually be 8. 8 enemies, and then you get a 1-up. And each consecutive enemy after that gives you a 1-up. Oop. But I've never tried it with this. Now, I'm curious, did Koji Kondo actually compose the music for this? Because I know, obviously, everybody already knows that this wasn't originally Mario 2, and Lost Levels was blah blah blah. Lost Levels was the Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2, which is basically just a hard mode of Super Mario Bros. 1. And this game was called Doki Doki Panic, and you played as a family, the father, the wife, the son and daughter, and they all controlled exactly how Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach control. I know all the enemies are originally from the original game Doki Doki Panic. So literally, that's the only thing I'm unsure of is the soundtrack, and that's something like you think. I'm always so focused on soundtracks. I'm really curious. Was this the original Doki Doki Panic soundtrack, or did at least Koji Kondo try to make a unique soundtrack for it? You know, we were playing Link to the Past Randomizer recently, and I'm just constantly impressed that like when you play like any Zelda game and any Mario game, like there is a lot of variety in Koji Kondo's composition. I'm really impressed by Kazumi Totaka. They stand out as a composer big time for me, like big time. However, yeah, Koji Kondo, I feel like sometimes I'm kind of like, yeah, you know, whatever, it's expected that his music is going to be that good. But then you go back and you're like, oh, look at something from Wind Waker, look at something from Super Mario Sunshine, look at something from Mario 3, and then look at something from Link to the Past. They're like just so different, but also all really good. Yes! Cyphers, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Today being Sunday is our viewer request night as well. I'm really excited for that. Every single Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, I dive into our ongoing viewer request queue. We're playing a ton of retro games. We've got 3 on the docket for today. Fun fact, Claw Grip, the crab boss, is actually only in Super Mario Bros. 2U. What is Super Mario Bros. 2U? Oh, USA. That's funny. We had some pretty glitched out bosses in the last seed yesterday. It was really fun to play though. Like I was really stoked that we were able to find a beatable one. Oh, in Doki Doki Panic, it was originally a white Mouser. Oh, interesting. So just like a recolor of Mouser. But yeah, today for our viewer request night, we've got a couple of really good games. At any time, by the way, if you have 4,200 Moonstones at any time, not just on Sundays, you can redeem the Add a Game to Our Queue redeem. And basically, we just have an ongoing queue. I play the games as they're requested, in the order that they're requested. I'll let you know, because I don't do timed playthroughs of viewer requests. I'll let you know which Sunday we're going to be playing your game. Today we're going to be playing Dynamite Heady. It's the first game we're going to be playing on the Sega Genesis. It's a really tough platformer. Reminds me a lot of the first Rayman game because you're essentially a character with a disembodied head that you can throw around, and you also the graphics are very similar. It's a very difficult game from what I've heard from a lot of people. I've never played it, but I've definitely seen it. I've seen people play it. I'm excited to dive into it. I also really like, we were talking about sound chips, I always really like the Sega Genesis sound chip, specifically the bass and drums in games on the Sega Genesis. Pretty awesome. I'm really excited for that. Also, then we have another Genesis game. We're playing World of Illusion, starring Mickey and Donald, and I believe it's a Capcom developed, it might be Capcom developed, it might be another company, but it's a Disney platformer again, which I'm really excited for. I really enjoyed the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. I also really enjoyed Mickey Mania, which are both games that we played on our viewer request Sundays. And if you go to YouTube, you can go and check out, I have a playlist of every one of my streams, but I have a playlist specifically of the viewer request night, so you can go see what we played in the past. We played Chrysalis last week. Wait, did we play Chrysalis last week? I'm not even sure. Let me just double check. So we're going to play those 2 Genesis games, and if we have time, then today we'll also play Kabuki Quantum Fighter, a game that kind of reminds me a little bit of Ninja Gaiden or Castlevania in look. It's sort of like an action platformer. I never played it. I know that you whip characters with your hair. And it was redeemed by Vigo the Carpathian, who is an awesome retro streamer and also fellow drummer. World of Illusion was redeemed by Moosebones, my buddy Nash, who also streams. So yeah, we've had it's a good mix of folks that are requesting, which I'm really stoked for. Yeah, last week we played Chrysalis on NES, we played Rock and Roll Racing, and we played Boogerman on NES. So yeah, today will be a little bit more focused on the Genesis, which I'm stoked for because I did have a Genesis, but I only had minimal games. I had all the Sonic games, I had Mortal Kombat 2, I had Columns. Those are sort of like the main Genesis games that I had growing up as a kid, so there's a lot there that I just really haven't dove into. We've got Kabuki Quantum Fighter as well, and then next Sunday we'll be playing like the other games in the list. We've got Hyper Beats on the NES 2021 homebrew rhythm game. A really, really fun game. It's basically Stepmania on the NES with the original music. That was redeemed by Michelle Butterfield. We have Batman on the NES, redeemed by Al Evos. A fantastic soundtrack by Sunsoft. It's one of my favorite soundtracks on the NES. Super, super unique. Michelle Butterfield then redeemed Little Nemo on the NES. Really, really fun game. It also incorporates like transformations and animal buddies into the power-up system. Always down for a game that does that. Then we've got King Jorge II redeemed Turtles in Time on the Super Nintendo. Turtles in Time is one of the few games that I played on actual arcade cabinet back in the day, including Simpsons arcade game and Dig Dug, believe it or not. Then we've got Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventures on Super Nintendo, redeemed by Stegosaurus McCartney. That one's going to be interesting. It is all three movies, and it's like an action platformer. Then we've got Blobbert, another NES homebrew game. It's a very difficult platformer, also made by the same creator of Hyper Beats, redeemed by the creator of the game. So yeah, you can, you're not limited to just games on Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, NES, Super Nintendo, or Genesis. If you've ever made a game for that, or if you want me to play a ROM hack on any of those systems, or if you want me to like play Super Mario Bros. 3, but try the frog percentage run, or try, not to get like a world record, but just try to beat the game as just Frog Mario, or try to beat the game pacifist style. You can do that too, like depending on what game it is. Then Michelle Butterfield has Tetris Battle Gaiden, a Japanese-only Super Nintendo game, and when we get to that, we're going to be playing together. My partner Michelle and I sometimes do co-op streaming on the stream. And most recent redeem, Home Improvement Power Tool Pursuit on the Super Nintendo. So thanks, Daryl, for the... Thank you, Daryl, for the last two redeems, Indiana Jones and Home Improvement. I'm excited for those. But yeah, feel free. Basically, I typically get to 2 or 3 games each Sunday. So like I said, you can redeem, add one to the list. Don't worry about there being a backlog of stuff. Don't worry about the fact that maybe we've played it before, because I don't mind revisiting a game. It's just been a super, super fun series of games that we've experienced. And yeah, I'm stoked for it. Yeah, the Magical Quest series is really great. The Great Circus Mystery I've played on Game Boy Advance. I had that one growing up. Yeah, I know the Home Improvement game is rough. I have played it before, believe it or not. And yeah, World of Illusion is actually made by Sega, no Capcom. Oh, interesting. Well, I was actually really impressed by Mickey Mania when we played it, because I assumed it was going to be Capcom as well. It's basically like a Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis version of Epic Mickey, where every level is very clearly designed off of like a classic Mickey Mouse short from like animated short from back in the day. But yeah, lots of games on the list right now. World of Illusion, Sega. It turns out that Mickey Mania was actually made by Traveler's Tales, who I only know really for doing like 3D games. So that's really interesting. We learn a lot. We check out games I never would normally play, and I have a lot of fun with it. So I'm really excited for Dynamite Heady. I know it's going to be quite tough today, but it should also be pretty fun. But yeah, check out the YouTube channel. Check out this snake mouser that we're dealing with here. I love the Cronenberg-ness of the Cronenberg-ness of all the bosses in this game. We fought a glitchy wart, and it was made up of like 12 Mausers. Schnauzer, there we go. Yes. Schnauzer never got invited to the original party. Sorry for any flashing lights as well. I do apologize. Snauza. I do like the color palette though, the gray and the pink. So we're getting lucky here, we're not experiencing any soft locks in our first boss. It's very possible for the first boss to just not spawn the door for you. So we're getting pretty lucky. And I'm stoked that we're finding playable seeds here. Again, if you want to try this out and play along with me, the seed is 587-264-840. And I think I want to make this run just a Mario and Peach run. This is like a typical Wednesday. This is like a typical Wednesday date night for Mario and Peach. It's like, yeah, let's go save the world. Why not? That would be a fun game, actually. Create a 2D platformer. Could be completely new. Maybe even make like Super Princess Peach 2 or something, because that was actually a fun game. I really like the graphics of Super Princess Peach. It was on the Nintendo DS. It felt like they were really directly tying into the... they were tying into like the Yoshi's Island aesthetic. I'm not sure I'm a fan of like the emotion system or whatever the battle system was, but it was an interesting game, and I think visually for me, visually and the soundtrack, those two things are the things that stand out to me. But imagine a sequel where you could play as just Mario was the alternate character, so it could either be like Peach or Mario. You can pick between the two. There's a lot of like retro games that are being remade in the style of, like Irama was telling me, and I was blown away when I found out about this, but he was telling me about the new Ghouls and Ghosts game that's made in the style of Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the Switch. Oh, we're saving ourselves. Oh shit. No, we're not dying. There's also the brand new game. It's coming out this year still, in 2021. It is Shredder's Revenge, which is a sequel to Turtles in Time. In the style of. It's really cool. I wonder when they'll start doing that with like DS games and Game Boy Advance games. But I am stoked that, you know, that is what people want. That's why there's so much interest in like fan games, ROM hacks, that sort of thing. It's because people do want like new stories in the style of. You know, a lot of these games we grew up with and we've gotten to know like quite well in terms of how they work, how they tick. It's one of the things and you know, most people want to just experience, like once you know a game really well, like that's why I love playing Super Mario Bros. 3 Mix, and I loved Rainbow Realms 1 and 2, because I've just spent so much time with Mario 3, and it's such a refreshing way to revisit those games, you know, and that's the same reason why I love randomizers. Bottle's fine. But I'm very excited for Shredder's Revenge. I hope it is good. It looks good. Oh. Oh, come on. Didn't mean to grab the fish. You're so glad I got you into Link to the Past randos. You played that a ton growing up and wanted a new experience. Yeah, it's a really fun way to re-experience that game. Is a randomizer. I mean, I don't know of too many Link to the Past ROM hacks where someone's made like their own unique quest. There is a fan game though called Zelda Classic, which is sort of like mixing the BS Zelda, Link's Awakening, and Link to the Past. It's like a fan game that has like a normal quest and a master quest, and there are so many really cool fan campaigns. I just can't get it working because of course I have a Mac. It is a Windows fan game. But it's really cool. It's like Super Mario Bros. X, which we've played on the stream before. Come on. Zelda classic. My buddy Asteria Deshuki streams it sometimes. And yeah, it's pretty fun. A pretty fun way to like experience a brand new quest. Recently, the BS Zelda, which was only something that you could access via like a satellite Satellaview connection on the Super Nintendo back in the day, has recently been released in terms of all the files, like instead of having to download it, because a lot of people thought they were just lost. That game was lost because you needed the internet like to download the content, and you could only do it through the Satellaview, which has been discontinued. But somebody recently released it. And I was watching Dr. Trash Panda play it, and it's really cool. It's actually like a separate quest. It's completely new dungeons, but it's a separate quest from like the OG quest in the NES Legend of Zelda, and the second quest. Was the reason that Mario vs. Airman didn't work on our viewer request night a Mac and Windows issue? No, it actually wasn't. There was like a corrupt. The patch file on romhacking.net was a corrupted file, so it just didn't work. I wasn't able to patch it. So if you were able to find a way to patch it and get it working, then I could definitely easily play it. It wasn't like a operating system issue thing. Having a Mac using the latest operating system, Big Sur, it just doesn't have a lot of third-party support, and the main thing it stops me from doing is like adding animations, video shoutouts, which sucks. Anything that uses a browser source in Streamlabs or OBS. And then the other thing it stops me from using is like certain randomizers, basically any executable file, because I can't run Windows in a virtual machine on this. There's no way to do that, or run like emulate or run an executable on my computer. Those are the two main things that it stops me from doing. But that's just because of third-party support and known bugs. I am following some threads where, like in OBS, the company that makes OBS, like they are aware of a lot of the bugs, and specifically it's a browser source one. Have I thought of dual booting Linux? Well, I just got this computer from my partner's mom. She just got a brand new one. I feel like that would be easier to do if I had myself a desktop with a Windows PC to begin with, as opposed to a MacBook Pro. It's going to be a little harder to do. I've never attempted that on a MacBook Pro. But yeah, this particular operating system is just like very focused on the removal of third-party support. Oh. Okay, this is tricky. I have to be quick here. Gotta hold the run button when you grab it, otherwise you're not gonna be able to make it. Security focus, exactly. Sounds like a shitty band name. Hello everyone, we're security focus. And it's just one guy. Oh. No. That was dumb. Oh. No. No, don't jump. Yes. One guy with a kazoo and asthma. Yes, exactly. And you can't tell if the sound that you're hearing is coming from his lungs or the kazoo. Well, I guess the sound coming from the kazoo would have to come from his lungs at first. Before it's a sound, it's just air. No, don't die! Stella! This is the... Oh, not yet, not yet. Yet. Oh, interesting. They're bombs. Oh no! Okay, got it. You just didn't step on one pixel, thankfully. Oh, no, 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 no. I knew that was gonna happen. Boss fight. Hey, hey, hey. Oh wow, that was so much easier than it needed to be. I usually run into, well, not that it needed to be, but I usually run into so much trouble with that particular boss, that particular Birdo. So much easier than it usually is. Now this game only has 7 worlds, and every world has 3 levels. There's a boss at the end of each, typically a boss at the end of each 3rd level. Not much for me. In World 7, there's only 2 levels. Wart is at the end of 7-2. Yes. No. Super not cool. Oh, they can blow up their own spawner. That's cool. No. That fucking sucks. Oh. That might not blow up. Okay, it does, thank God. No! I knew it. There we go. Also, Itarama, you were saying that World of Illusion is the Super Nintendo game. But I think the Genesis one was the one that was redeemed by Moose Bones for today, so. Ooh, I like the colors here, the orange vines and the green clouds. It's got a nice carrot vibe. World of Illusion is you believe that the Genesis one. Okay, cool. Because isn't there like Castle of Illusion as well? Magical Quest 3 is Super Famicom. Ah, gotcha. Oh. And then I think Great Circus Mystery is just Magical Quest 2. Because I played the Game Boy Advance remakes, but not the OG ones except for the one time. Both Mickey and Donald. Nice. Oh, I gotcha. So it's no longer Mickey and Minnie like in the first two. Or like in Circus Mystery, because I think that one you play as Mickey or Minnie. You can do co-op as well. Oh. No, come on. Fuck you. Get fucked. No way. I liked the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. It was really cool. It had, you know, really well-designed levels, all based off the new power-up that you got. I thought that the costumes and the ability to change your costume on the fly was pretty cool. Yes. You'll always adore that game. Oh. You beat it on stream, right? I think you played it on stream. I think you mentioned that. Everything after the first level. I thought the levels like were well designed, but I also thought that like as they went on, like as the costumes went on, they became a little more lackluster. I know there's only 4 of them, but the first 2 are fantastic power-ups and really cool costumes. And I feel like the last ones are kind of like, like they felt a little bit rushed, but still, I mean, for what it is, it's quite a short game. Very digestible platformer. If you want to sit down and try and beat a game in one sitting, it's not that difficult to do. And it's, yeah, would have been a fun one to grow up with as well. I didn't find out about those games till I got way older. Way too old. Oh, you... We already got past this. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? There we go. Just get into the rhythm of it. Yeah, you streamed Magical Quest, and it's the only game you've timed for future personal best attempts. Oh, very cool. Besides King of the Monsters 2, which you speedrun on occasion. Sweet. Yeah, that was such a fun game. Another awesome redeem. Thank you so much for requesting that for our Sundays. I had a blast with it. You had mentioned that you grew up playing that co-op. Yes. We somehow, like, clipped through that egg there, thankfully. Oh, Jesus. You played it a lot co-op and single player. It's a game you co-op with your bro every time you visit home, like an annual event. Nice. fuck's sake. Yep. King of the Monsters 2 and Turtles in Time get deep. Nice. Okay, look at this like glitchy ass Cronenberg Mouser creation that we have here. This is what came out of the other side of the teleportation pod. We got Schnauzer on one side, and then we got this on the other. This is basically what our wart fight looked like yesterday. No. No, wait for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. No. No. Come on, you're so close. There we go. Wow. I think that's why I'm so excited. Wait, is Turtles in Time available on the Super Nintendo Switch app? Is that available on the Switch? Is that one of the games? Because that would be amazing. But if not, I'm still really excited for Shredder's Revenge. It looks really awesome. It'll be fun to play that co-op. Feels good, man. Look at this Pepe face. It's just Pepe's eyes. No, it's not licensed for the Super Nintendo app. Ah, okay. Holy shit. God damn it. So this carrot is actually what I was considering for being the next emote. Was either the carrot or the pumpkin. I was thinking about doing a Super Mario Bros. 2 emote. Once we unlock it. I mean, right now we only have... We need to get 50 sub points. We had 35, but right now we only have 19. So it has to be... Like, you have to, like, maintain 50 sub points. And once you get to 50 for the very first time, then we'll unlock our 5th Tier 1 emote slot for any of our subscribers. So that's our next goal. It's a ton of subscriptions still, so... Holy shit. This is an intense moment with these gray birdos here. There we go. Whew. Oh. It's the 5th one. Okay, Mario needs a cornucopia. Yeah, we do need a cornucopia of Mario veggies for sure. That'd be cool actually. Just a whole bunch of them. Are we screwed? Yep. We've soft locked it, folks. That's it. That's as far as we go with this seed, with this run, which totally sucks because we were, getting a decent amount of progression. This is where we need to come to get the key, and it's glitched out, where the only platforms are those logs. Even if I timed it perfectly to be exactly where the key was, it would just lock me here. This has happened before in this level specifically. This level can soft lock stuff. Sometimes these little pipe areas, the floor just spawns as transparent. And that's what I mean about, more popular randomizers like Link to the Past. They have a dedicated team of people who maintain it, and there's also more code to ensure that there's no soft locks like this. But yeah, there's no way, because we need to come here to pick up this key to then progress in this level, so there's no way we can skip this level. It's going to happen every single time, and we're not going to be able to jump back up either, which is pointless. It doesn't really matter because we need the key anyways. Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll actually just take a moment, and I have a few seeds, so we'll take a moment, we'll try a different seed, and see how far we can get with another one, but it'll be the same game. Oops, I almost dropped my controller. It'll just be the same game here. It happens. Like I said, I've done about, like, this is about maybe the 13th or 14th attempt at Super Mario Bros. 2 randomized on the NES, and of those, we've only been able to beat 3. So that's the odds we're working with on this one. It'll just be a second here, and we will load up another one. Stick around. So the seed that we're going to try here is 648-872-745. So if you're attempting to play along with me, you can use the big list of game randomizers, and you can find the same randomizer I'm using. I randomized the levels, I randomized the palettes, I randomized some enemies because it's the only way you can do it. Some enemies just don't get randomized. You also notice that on the title screens, the items that the characters are throwing is also randomized. Like the items, because on the title screen of Super Mario Bros. 2, there's Mario, Luigi. Like Luigi's holding an item, Toad is tossing an item, and then Mario is hanging out with Peach. That's the graphics, but they've actually swapped things around, so you'll notice that there's a difference there each time you play. It also randomizes the story text. But if you want to try this seed, like I said, put in those options. I didn't randomize the sub areas. Like I didn't randomize subspace because that can really lead to some glitches. But the seed is 648-872-745. And funny enough, you'll actually notice that this title screen here, you've got the seed up on screen, but this title screen here, Toad is throwing one of the mini fry guys from the boss fight. You've got a Pokey, you've got a Cherry, and then Luigi's picked up a Bezo. And I think you can actually pick up and toss a Bezo, but you definitely can't pick up and toss that fire. This is Fire Toad before Fire Toad existed in the newer Super Mario games. Okay, let's dive in. It's our second attempt, second seed. Yesterday we were lucky and found a beatable seed of both Super Mario Land 2 and Super Mario Bros. 2. Hope everyone's having an awesome Sunday. I see a few more people are joining the stream. Welcome, welcome. Here we go. Different story every time. Emergency order. Defeat the Metroid of the planet Zebeth and destroy Mother Brain, the mechanical life vein. Galaxy Federal Police, M510. Password, please. Justin Bailey. Nice little Metroid reference. Super Metroid reference. High flying sky. Okay, let's go Luigi and Toad on this one only. How about that? The last run was Mario and Luigi. Or Mario and Peach, sorry. I love that the falling sound effect still occurs no matter what first level you get. It's just coded into the fact that you started the game. Yeah, you can definitely pick up and throw the Bezos, exactly, but they're upside down when you do. That's the only difference. There's not normally Bezos here. Yes. So yeah, we did this earlier in the previous seed. Also gives you an idea just to like how different each seed can be. when you see a couple seeds on the stream. No! So close. It might be easier to actually do this one first. Yeah, totally. Nope. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yes, please. I'm still really excited about the current Link to the Past randomizer run that we've been doing. We're playing basically Super Meat Boy to the Past. We're playing as Super Meat Boy. Another Edmund McMillen game. He also made The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. You can get Super Meat Boy Forever on the Switch, actually, which is, I believe, like a remaster. And if you're into The Binding of Isaac Rebirth or any of those sort of like dark horror-themed sort of indie games by Edmund McMillen, Gish is really good as well. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel. There's about 20 or so streams. I don't have any of the DLC, I just have the core game, but I love it. It's basically just roguelike Zelda dungeons. And I'm really, really enjoying the Super Meat Boy, that was weird, the Super Meat Boy run that we're doing right now. We just are missing a light source and the ice rod. Those are the two things we really need to focus on getting. Because without the ice rod, we've actually got two Trinexes, one in the Swamp Palace and one in the Ice Palace, that require us to have the ice rod to defeat it. Oh, I love Gish. It's so good. I had a blast with it. And a lot of these, a lot of Edmund McMillen's projects, like the original Binding of Isaac and the original Gish, were like the first version of it, I guess, was a Flash game. I used to also do Flash animations around the same time they came out. I was also a Newgrounds affiliate. I ran a website called Dungeon Studios, and we did like sprite animations, cartoon animations. We'd rip sprites and graphics from classic video games, and it was me and a team of animators. I was probably about 14 or so. And I had an ongoing series of stuff, series that were like inspired by like Robot Chicken, little skits, that sort of thing. Had an animation called The Golden Mushroom, where I hired a bunch of voice actors. Yeah, it was the early days of Newgrounds was fun. I even got like a signed copy of Alien Hominid from Tom Fulp when I was a kid. Just as a gift, I was just gifted it, which is nice. Super fun game as well. Obviously like a love letter to like the Metal Slug games and Contra. Whoa. Holy shit, this is pretty intense. There's not a lot of one-ups in this game, but so it is satisfying when you get one. There's only a handful. I was gonna say, there's no mushroom here? Come on. Oh, holy shit. This is intense. And I think this is just how the level normally is, so... Get out of here. You have to use the vine, that's fine. Just wait for it. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Birdo falling down that platform. It's totally cool. Not cool with taking a hit though. Holy shit. That's annoying. So hopefully we don't run into a soft lock situation here. Oop, didn't mean to play as Mario, that's fine. Oh, a secret. Straight to the boss. Come on. Nice, we got the hit too. Oh no. Oh no. Back to the basics with Cronenberg Mouser again. Come on. You fuck. Yep. Yeah, I did it. I pressed the save state button. That was stupid. Well, you know we're going to Peach. Oh. Fuck off. Yo, fuck off. No, a bonus. We'll stick with Peach here. Nope. Come on. From the top again. What? Where does this take us? Okay. So there's probably a warp here. Yeah, there's definitely a warp there for sure. Oh my god. Fuck off. Still no mushroom. Boss fight. Holy shit. Okay. Be very careful. Nice. less. Nothing wrong with that. So there's supposed to be a really good, like I haven't heard of too many Super Mario Bros. 2 ROM hacks. Earlier I was talking about some Mario 3 ROM hacks I played that implement some features from this and stuff. But one of them that's supposed to be really good is called Return to Subcon. It's all original levels. It's a vanilla ROM hack. It's meant to kind of be played after you play the first one, which is cool. So we might actually play the vanilla game, like we might play Super Mario Advance eventually. Oh my god, that was crazy. And then maybe dive into Return to Subcon sometime. Fuck that. You saw someone playing it the other day, it looked kind of crazy. It's supposed to be pretty difficult eventually. Like it definitely gets really difficult. I've had many people suggest it though, as kind of like the definitive. Like the definitive Super Mario Bros. 2 ROM hack. There used to be a program back in the day I used to mess around with called the Super Mario Bros. 3 Discombobulator, and it was actually made by ACMLM, who made 3 very famous like early ROM hacks, like in the early 2000s and the late 90s, I believe. Strange Mario Brothers, which was a ROM hack of the first Mario Brothers 1, Strange Mario Brothers 2, which was a hack of this, and Strange Mario Brothers 3. So he basically developed tools to be able to edit levels in Mario 2 and 3. There's better tools now that exist. Like people use Super Mario Bros. 3 Foundry, which is more like the version of Lunar Magic, which a lot of people use to make Super Mario World ROM hacks. But it's essentially like a modern tool. But back in the day, the early 2000s, used to mess around with a lot of these tools, and also, oh, same thing. They were fun. But yeah, the Super Mario Bros. 2 Discombobulator, that was a really fun tool to mess around with. I really enjoyed it. One of the early days of having a Windows XP computer and being able to run pretty much any program. It was so good. Oh, me too. I considered putting an ad out and being like, if anyone has like an XP computer. Just looking for an old school desktop, and Windows 2000 for that matter. Nice. Oh no. I used to mess around with something called RPG Maker 2000 back in the day, and I made part 1 of a trilogy of RPGs. It was like a space-faring game. It was called Wind Saga. And I never saved it. Like, I had it on a disc, and the disc is lost because I moved across the country, but I never, uploaded it anywhere, never put it on, archive.org. I used to love RPG Maker. It was fucking amazing. It was super cool. It utilized a little bit of coding knowledge that I learned in high school, just from messing around with HTML. It used to utilize a little bit of that. You could do all sorts of crazy stuff in it. I made, me and my cousin, just for fun, made a Metabots, Beyblade, Digimon, Pokemon style game, where there was these monsters that you could trade and tame and stuff. And then another one was, Wind Saga was basically you could go from planet to planet in these different solar systems, and it was very inspired by how Final Fantasy VII had a futuristic fantasy aesthetic. Now, I wasn't a big fan of Final Fantasy VII. It wasn't my favorite in terms of story or in terms of look, in terms of for all the Final Fantasy games. The ones that stand out to me are 5 and 6 and 4. And I was really inspired by that. There's also a lot of really cool fan-made RPG games out there on RPG Maker 2000. And I've even seen some people release their RPG Maker games on Steam. 9 is good. 9 stood out to me, but 7 not so much. I'm still playing 9, by the way. I just haven't gotten to, haven't been keeping up with the Final Fantasy Fridays thing. But yeah, 9 it stands out to me as a favorite because it actually, I feel like they reference and root themselves in. Yeah, they reference and root themselves in like the early games, like Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. A lot of the aesthetic from that is kind of borrowed and thrown into 9, which is nice. I feel like it was a nice like return to form. Cypher's saying Final Fantasy 7 you liked, but you think it blew up because it was good in 3D, but not because it was great. I think there's a lot of clouded nostalgia with that game. The reason why I like 4, 5, and 6 is because they've obviously been working on the NES for a long time, and Super Nintendo, by the time that the 6 came out, the Super Nintendo had been out for a while. Developers had experience developing for the system. And I've mentioned it before many times in other streams. Check out games that were released near the very end of a console's lifespan. You'll be very impressed with their soundtracks, with their graphics, like with whatever they can get out of and squeeze out of the system. That's why 9 is so much better than 7 in my opinion, because 7 they didn't know what they were doing, to be perfectly honest. Ten was fantastic though, but why? Why was 10 fantastic? Being the first game on the PS2? Well, because they already had the experience working on the PS1, and there's not that much difference between PS1 and PS2, but there's a huge difference between 6, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 9. There's like drastic difference. Oop. My partner's just taking a shower in the other room, so you might hear some pipes moving around. It's an old house. You mean Cloud wasn't supposed to have Popeye arms? The Spinach Raw Corporation instead of Shinra? The Spinach Raw? You mean Sephiroth wasn't supposed to marry Olive Oil? Olive Oil's theme was one of my favorites in Final Fantasy VII. When she dies. It's a pretty emotional scene. 7 had the hard time of making... Oh, 7 had the hard time of, are we making a PS1 or N64 game too? No excuses. That game kind of sucks. They didn't know what they were doing. The storyline's not that great too. Like, it's like, yeah, there's some cool moments, but I feel like the story is just like... Okay, this is now Fuck's Final Fantasy VII stream. Anyone who likes Final Fantasy VII, get out. Get the hell out of here. If you enjoyed it for even 1 second, you need to leave. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. And I did watch some people play the remake. I revisited it, not myself, but through watching some streamers play the remaster. And the remaster's pretty cool. There are some redeeming moments, but I feel like there are chunks of that game that are kind of unnecessary in terms of the story. A lot of it is filler, but I feel the same way about 8 and 9 too. I guess having 4 different copies means you gotta go. Does that mean 16 copies? Because isn't there 4 discs per copy? Is it 16 discs? No, why the hell did I choose Luigi for that? That was dumb. 3 or 4 depending. Or none. Yeah, I don't think that the remaster is all that special. It doesn't really do much for me visually. But, you know, watching some streamers play it and reliving the nostalgic moments for them was really cool. I kind of think that they copped out with remasters. All of the Square Enix remasters, except for like Final Fantasy X does have like improved like sphere grid systems and stuff like that, but I'm just not a fan of any of the remasters at all of the Final Fantasy 3D games, just because to me they just feel like a little bit lazy. It's like I don't want a mobile port with like shitty ass fucking default Arial font in my menu system. And I also don't want you to like change the formula of the game. Like that's not really how you should remaster it. And then Nintendo did the complete opposite and didn't remaster anything, didn't add anything to like 3D All Stars at all. A soundtrack is not a thing. It existed already. Like I was watching someone play Mario Bros. 3 All Stars, and some of the levels that had completely black backgrounds, like obviously we got a blue background here, but some of the levels that had black backgrounds were crazy. Some of the stuff they added like intricate brick graphics with like glowing, like the lava glow on it. Yeah, it's just like 3D upscales is what they should have called it instead of 3D All Stars. I was very, very unimpressed by it. I get that COVID happened. I get that Nintendo also, like any company, is having, you know, struggles and stuff. But it's like there's so many people that would be more than happy to work for Nintendo and get this shit done and actually put some like love and care into it. They were just like, oh shit, next month is the anniversary of blah blah blah. So let's put a bunch of games out in this thing. The UI from Sunshine and Galaxy improved, I believe. Not much. It's just like some sharper graphics. No one wants just sharper graphics. And you know what? At first I didn't like Mario 64 on the All-Stars pack, but that was my first experience. I just wasn't a fan of it, but I actually really like it. And I've been playing a lot of Super Mario 64 Randomizer and going back to the original, and yeah, they did a good job with that. I feel like the Switch controller is nicer to play that game with. I honestly am happy with just sharper graphics. No, they should do something else. Look at Super Mario Advance. Look at Super Mario Advance 4. Like, look at those. Those are just great examples of putting care into something. You can just tell when something's rushed, you know? Oh no. There we go. You don't know, you've been let down by most changes in most remasters. Less is more for me, kind of like the Final Fantasy VII Remake. You never asked for action-based gaming, but you just wanted Cloud not to have Popeye arms. I think Cloud with Popeye arms should be a playable character in the new Cuphead DLC. Just... Ooh, nice. We actually get to experience our 1-1 level. Popeye Cloud, hell yes. Let's remake The Fly as an animated movie, and instead of a fly and Jeff Goldblum, we'll have Popeye and Cloud go into the teleportation machine. Make it fully animated, get Gendy Tarkovsky on the... Is it Tarkovsky? Karkovsky? I don't know his last name. But the creator of Samurai Jack and Hotel Transylvania actually was supposed to be making a 2016 Popeye movie, and it looked amazing. It was an animated film, it had incredible visuals, and it was using things like animation smears and a lot of the techniques that Max Fleischer and Dave Fleischer used in the original Popeye shorts. Not the 50s Popeye shorts, but we're talking the 30s, the late 20s, early 30s ones. It looked really cool. There is a trailer, and highly worth checking out. A lot of that same technique of using animation smears and classic 2D technique because Gendy worked with Hanna-Barbera early on classic Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and Hotel Transylvania, actually all three of them utilize that a lot. Like the film is sort of like storyboarded in 2D, and then they're able to like just bring that to life in 3D, and it actually started a trend in 3D animated films where you start 2D first, just to get that little extra bit of humanity in there. It would have been great. Yes, he's supposed to have Popeye arms. That's funny. Hello, welcome. Hello to you too, Aaron. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday. We tried a seed of Super Mario Brothers 2 randomized with all the, as you can see, there's some glitchy Pepe logs over there. But we're playing Super Mario Brothers 2, but with all the colors changed, some enemies swapped around, and we ran into a soft lock situation, I think in like World 3. So palettes are shuffled around, levels are shuffled around, some enemies are shuffled around, boss health is shuffled around, and sometimes there's like glitchy graphics. So like this enemy isn't supposed to be here, but some enemies are like default. Oh. Vanilla, and it's pretty fun. It is a randomizer that doesn't get a lot of maintenance, so it is very possible to have soft lock situations occur. And we did run into one, so this is the second seed that we're attempting on the stream so far. And yesterday we beat Super Mario Land 2 randomized, and Super Mario Bros 2. We actually found a beatable seed. This is about the 14th seed now that we've done, and we've only been able to beat 3 of them, so hopefully. Yeah, I like the color swaps, like of the vines and stuff like that, and the waterfalls. There's a really cool aesthetic to it. So hopefully we'll be able to actually get to Wart here. Oh. I'm terrible at like accurately trying to manipulate the slot machine. I know some people that can actually like get what they want every single time using that game. It's pretty crazy. You just gotta know when to put the inputs in, but I'm awful at it. I didn't play this game on the NES as a kid, like I mentioned before on stream. Just played the All-Stars version and whoa. And the Game Boy Advance one. Yes. Oh, wow. What? Yeah, we did this in the last run. Very different. Played this level in the last run, and it was very different color palette, very different enemy selection. We actually had snippets instead of ninjas there. Having ninjas is great because we don't run into too much danger situations, too many dangerous situations when we fall. Nothing shooted at us. Yes. Oh, what? Are we soft locked here too? Because that graphic. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Right where the door is. We're soft locked. Folks, we're soft locked this early. Come on. Yep, that's it. We actually can't press up. That is the dumbest thing ever. So, as you can see, this game, as I was saying before, the randomizer is not like a super popular one. So it doesn't... Yeah, we gotta find some Game Genie codes to help with these soft locks. Do you know any Game Genie codes that could fix that? Because what's happening in the randomization is sometimes like the tiles are being swapped around, and I think some tiles have associated like hard-coded properties that are telling them whether they're like a background tile you can walk through or one that you can actually step on and walk through. Because there's a couple like that too, like the sand blocks and some of the brick blocks are like that. But yeah, seems like every tile has like a property or attribute attributed to it, and it's not. It's certainly not something that a lot of people spend time with. Like I know Super Mario Bros. 3 and World have a lot more going on in terms of their randomization and stuff. I do want to try out, like we can try another seed, but I do want to try something out. Let's see if we can find like a code or something like that. But yeah, like I said, you know, even a level warp code could be nice. Yeah, totally. The warps are randomized in these seeds as well, so where they take you is completely randomized, and they can take you backwards. I often play Super Mario Bros. 1 randomized, and you can do the same thing with that as well. They just take you backwards. So you can be like World 7, take a warp, and take you to World 2 again. There is a ROM hack that I found that I'd be interested in playing. It's not a Super Mario Bros. 2 ROM hack, but it's actually a Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack. We were talking about ACMLM earlier, and ACMLM I mentioned back in the day, like in the late 90s and early 2000s, was a ROM hacker who made Strange Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3. They were some of the first ROM hacks, and also some of the first ROM hacks of Mario 1, 2, and 3. And also, he developed the Super Mario Bros. 2 Discombobulator and the Super Mario Bros. 3 Discombobulator, which were tools that allowed you to basically edit the levels in Mario 2 and 3. Really primitive tools, like early ones, but still really cool. And it got me a little intrigued about a couple of ROM hacks that I do have. I do have this one. I have a ROM hack of Super Mario Bros. 1 right now called Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe. I've never played it. I've heard it's good. Like very surface level. Like information is all I have about that one. So I think that's what we'll do. I'll just take a quick break here, and then we'll come back and we're gonna play Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe, which is a Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack. I do often, sometimes, like I said, play Super Mario Bros. 1 Randomizer, and I do highly recommend it. If you go to the big list of game randomizers, there's a ton of in-browser randomizers, there's a ton of executable randomizers, both made for tons of retro games, and Mario 1 is a really fun one. Most of the time it is beatable as well. So let's try this out. This will be the first Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack we played on the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, you can actually go to my ROM hack playlists. I've got one for Super Mario Bros. 3 ROM hacks, and we played and completed Mario Adventure from 2004, Super Mario Bros. 3 Mix from 2014, and both Rainbow Realms 1 and 2. Also, I've got Super Mario World ROM hacks there. We played 5-up and 1-up. We played a little bit of Eternal Nightfall, a Super Mario World standard ROM hack that is all Halloween based, using the vanilla graphics. We played some Curse of King Boo, made by my buddy Parahack64. Mario and Bowser vs. Mighty No. 9, a Sonic and Mega Man style inspired Mario World ROM hack. And recently we've been playing Quest for the Full Moon, which has all new graphics and things pulled from Mario Party Advance. That one's a really, really fun one. If you're into ROM hacks at all, definitely go check out some of those. Super Mario World just has a really rich community of people who make ROM hacks for it, and more recently we've got a lot more people making ROM hacks for Mario 3. I've been watching a few people on my Twitch list, watching them actually do Super Mario Bros. 3 Foundry streams, where they're actually building the game and you can see them build the levels. So yeah, this will be the very first ROM hack for Mario 1. Just updating some stuff here, then I'm just going to take a quick break and be right back. So thanks again to everyone that's been tuning in. Stick around, hope you're having an awesome Sunday. Oh, come on. Here's some tunes from the Super Mario Advance 2 remake of Super Mario World. I'll be right back. It's gonna take me a second. I gotta update my stream title and category and all that jazz. I'll just be a few minutes, gonna make a coffee, have some food, and I'll return. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. I'm back. We're going to be diving into the very first Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack that we've played on the channel. Play a lot of Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World ROM hacks. This is called Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe. Had it here for a little bit, just kind of waiting for the right time to play it. Earlier in the stream, we were playing Super Mario Bros. 2 Randomizer, which doesn't have a lot of support. It's not a super popular randomizer, but it does shuffle around the levels and tiles and enemies and that sort of thing in the original NES Super Mario Bros. 2. It is quite known for soft locking, so we tried two randomizer seeds, and unfortunately got soft locked in two completely different ways in both attempts. But if you are watching on YouTube, or if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can actually go to my Retro Game Randomizers playlist. And there are some seeds that we have beat. Like yesterday, we did find a beatable seed. Of 14 attempts or so, we actually have only found 3. And that'll just be a second here, and I'm going to pull up the game. Hope you've been enjoying some of the music from Super Mario Advance 2, the remake of Super Mario World on the Game Boy Advance. One of the things I personally love about the SNES games that were remade on Game Boy Advance, like the first 3 Donkey Kong Country games, or the 4 Super Mario Advance games, they actually all have brand new tracks, brand new musical tracks that were added and actually really fit the game. It feels as if it's like, you know, uncovered, hidden, unused tracks that they decided to bring into the mix. I also have like a nostalgic fondness for the Game Boy Advance sound chip, personally, and as well as the Game Boy Color one, of course. But there's just something about the Game Boy Advance instruments and the textures and stuff that is just super nostalgic to me. Just a moment here, and we'll have Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe on the NES coming up next. I've heard really good things about this ROM hack, Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe. For the realm of Super Mario Bros. 3 ROM hacks, you know, Mario Adventure and Super Mario Bros. 3 mix are tossed around a lot. I often spend time on other people's channels just checking out people playing other ROM hacks, and I always ask people what some of their favorite standout ones are. This one came up a couple of times. Excuse me. I will be eventually also taking on the Strange Mario Brothers series, which is, like I mentioned before, some hacks by ACMLM back in the day. There are 3 of them, a hack each of Mario Brothers 1 through 3. But this one always was mentioned to me, Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe, as well as there's another one where you could play as Peach in the original Super Mario Brothers 1. It's got new graphics, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, let's check this out. Let's dive right in. You should be able to see me and not have the moon there, and then see the game. Really still. Bam. Okay. Let's go. Let me know if the volume needs to be adjusted.
Mario!
Wow. So it was released in 2020, presented by Frantic. Let's restart that. Hold on. They actually have that sample in there.
It's me, Mario!
Wow, and it wasn't that bit crushed. That's saying a lot for an NES game, like that they were able to put that voice clip in without it being super bit crushed. I mentioned earlier in the stream, and on many streams, that I really love bit crush sort of vocal samples. I'm in. I'm hooked. Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe came out in 2020 by Frantic. Of course, did my controller die on me? Yes, it did. Ah. What a day, what a day. Just funny timing. Hope everyone's having an awesome Sunday. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Oh, no. No. There we go. Look at this nonsense. Your controller always has comedic timing. It's true. I like do this crazy build up and then it's just like, nah, whatever. It's okay, we're gonna erase the data here because I actually want to, as always, I always choose the third save slot in every RPG, every game that we play. If there's a third save slot, that's the one we go for. Oh, it counts how many attempts that we've got. It looks like we've got lives up there. M's 0. Looks like we have 0 lives. Maybe this is the type of game that, like a Kaizo, it just has unlimited deaths. We're just going to constantly end up dying. Maybe the fact that it's called Super Mario Unlimited means you have unlimited lives. Who knows? But yeah, this, even though we have graphics that look like they're from Mario 3, this is all built on the Super Mario Bros. 1 engine. So we can't go back, and so I have to always remember that we're playing off of that, like we're following SMB1 rules. So the momentum is a little bit different. Pretty cool though, so far. Yes, like I said, this is one that was mentioned a lot by people who said, like, who answered the question, what was the NES Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack that stood out to you that you played? Because I played a bunch and they're pretty simple. This looks great though. I do like the idea of the Super Mario World style blocks. Like the turn blocks. I'm just trying to explore in case there is a pipe that we can go down. Interesting. Nice. Yeah, I'm really excited for the viewer request night tonight. It's 4:30 p.m. Pacific right now, but at 6:30 we'll be going live again, and we'll be doing our viewer request Sunday nights. You can check out all the previous Sundays on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. And we're going to be playing Dynamite Heady. We're going to be playing World of Illusion on the Genesis, both games on the Genesis, both platformers. And World of Illusion is a game starring Mickey and Donald. It's a Disney game developed by Sega. And then we're going to be playing, if we have time, in the end of the night, we'll play some Kabuki Quantum Fighter on the NES. I've never played it. It's a little bit like Ninja Gaiden or Castlevania. It's redeemed by Vigo the Carpathian. World of Illusion redeemed by Moose Bones. That's a Mario Zone coin from Super Mario Land 2. That's a cool use of it. Ah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's going to count our Mario coins. That's what the M is up there for. That would make sense. Damn. The fact that we can't go back is a little annoying in a ROM hack. Like, when you know the levels, that's one thing, but when you're just discovering them for the first time. But yeah, Dynamite Heady I'm excited for. I know it's going to be difficult, though. We got some Super Mario World graphics in 8-bit here. Oh. That was stupid. This is pretty alright. It's not amazing. You know, this doesn't stick out to me as like a super incredible ROM hack, but it's okay so far. mixing of styles is cool to a point. I feel like it also detracts a little bit from it visually, just a touch, but Zombie Paper, welcome to the stream. Itarama, if you don't mind giving yourself and Zombie Paper a shout out, that'd be sweet. And then maybe, if I don't mind stopping with this save state nonsense, so that we don't have to keep doing the same part over and over, that would also be sweet. Earlier, Zombie Paper, we did a couple attempts at Super Mario Bros. 2 on the NES randomized. Yesterday we were able to beat a seed of it. Today we attempted 2 seeds and they were unbeatable. We hit soft lock situations. And then I just took a quick break and now we're back playing. It's the first time I played a Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack on the stream. So this is all made using Super Mario Bros. 1 with obviously graphics and inspiration from Mario World and 3. But more than a few people have actually recommended this one in terms of one of their favorite SMB2 ROM hacks. So it does have the same momentum. It's kind of tricky because whenever I see the Mario, I just kind of like instinctively know how Mario 3 controls. And I feel like I'm being tricked into falling for that because this actually controls exactly like Mario 1. Holy shit. Okay. That's funny. That is interesting. I'm into that. I'm into the inclusion of the Mario 2 stopwatch. Normally when I'm playing Super Mario Bros. 1 or Super Mario Bros. 1 randomized, because I know the levels, I just kind of run through the levels, but because this is a new game, I just want to make sure we don't miss anything. There we go. Whoop. Of course. Okay, here we go. It's actually a pretty cool element to add, like a pretty cool mechanic to add to Mario 1. Aha, look at that. So, you don't get lives because I think you have unlimited lives. We missed the 1 Mario coin from Super Mario Land 2. It's weird, this sprite mixing is something I don't think I'm a huge fan of. Yeah, you're screwed. We're screwed. Oh no! Oh my god, I did not think I could make that jump. That was crazy. We're not screwed. I definitely did not think we could make that jump. Get that water action going. I saw, Zombie, that you were, let me just do a quick shout out. I saw that you were doing your interactive podcast today. Semi-interactive podcast. Go check out Zombie Paper's channel. It's a really cool place to hang out and chat. Really good folks there. Also, you'll see stuff like Final Fantasy VII. You'll see stuff like drawing and art streams, writing streams. Really, really cool. Also, check out Itarama's channel. And if you're not following Cyphers as well, I'm just going to do a few shout-outs here. Itarama is one of my mods and also a regular here on the stream, and really just a great place to hang out as well. Recently streaming Maneater. Nice. ciphers. I might have missed something in the chat there. Whoa. Oh shoot. Can't move backwards. Interesting. I gotcha. Nice. I like the time running out Starman music. Like double. It's already fast. It just played it at double speed. That was nice. A little double time Starman. He had some Itorama Ramas without you, Itorama Llama. You can bounce on Koopas with the star? Yeah, apparently in this. That's funny. Oh, I like the music. This is detuned. I don't think this is how the song is supposed to sound. Because we're playing Mario 1, we just have to trust in the forward momentum. Oh. Awful. Wow, this is nuts. That was really cool. Yeah, it like has its own identity. Like a lot of ROM hacks like pull in elements from all the previous games, but this has its own identity, even though it's using like elements from Mario 2 visually. And like right here, we've got Mario 3 Mario. The blocks are like the rippled blocks, I always call them. That they're from Super Mario Bros. 3. Same with the coins. We have Mario 3 style bushes. No, that's Mario 1 style bushes. There's custom graphics with custom shading of the hills in the background. The palm trees that you can't climb, they're just part of the background, are clearly from Mario 2. And then the floor, the earth, is from Super Mario World, if it was on a Super Nintendo. So it's kind of weird. Some of the collectibles are from Land 2. It does clash a little bit, but the design, the level design is really cool. I think it also doesn't have lives. Like it shows you different attempts and stuff. I feel like it's an unlimited live situation, which I think is really cool. And it's not like ultra hard or anything. The hills aren't from Super Mario World. I don't think those ones are. Or at least the shading is making me believe that they're not. Oh, interesting. Okay. So here we got like the pink note block, which normally in Super Mario Bros. 3, if you press A and you step on it, it's gonna send you up to Coin Heaven. But instead, this is actually just replacing with the Mario Bros. 1 spring. You can tell just based on the way it shoots us up. These look custom as well, based off of the Mario Bros. 3 piranhas. But yeah, this is cool. I dug the idea that there was just a couple enemies and a switch at the end of the castle. The castle's got to be my favorite level so far. Easily. Oh shit! Yes! Okay, I don't know how the hell that happened, but that was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. The creators saw Super Mario Maker and went, why not all the layouts at once, basically. Well, this came out in 2020, so... I know that Mario Adventure also uses those Mario coins, which seem to act like the Yoshi coins in these levels. And that coin is actually just one of the 6 golden coins from Mario Land 2, from the Mario Zone, but it was used as the collectible in Mario Adventure. This does have a little bit of that vibe as well, too. Like, it feels a little similar. Mario Adventure being a hack for number 3. Oop. Oh, don't screw this up. swimming in this? Nope. We're duped. Because you can't, there's no little, there's no swimmable water in Mario Brothers 1 unless the level is fully engulfed in water. Haha, nice. Yeah, this is cool. Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe is the name of it. Found it on romhacking.net forums. All sorts of cool little projects that people are working on, and I think it's still really cool. Like that to this day, there's people still making their own custom versions of old school Mario games. Yes. I wonder if there's Warp Zone. Should I go for it? No. Okay, cool. There's one. That's fine. This is cool. This is supposed to obviously be like a desert level. That's their attempt at it. Looks like it. There's pyramids and stuff. Looks like we've also got the yellow switches. Oh, never mind. That's just a invisible. Just an invisible block with a tell. I got you. Come on. Don't screw up on me, emulator. Nice, I love the double time music. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Trust in the forward momentum. I'm into it. It's a nice challenge. This is tough to do using Super Mario Bros. 1 physics. I'll tell you that much. 18 seconds. Ah, there we go. Holy shit. Yeah, this is cool. This is, I would definitely recommend this for sure. And for being the first Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack that I played, I mean, honestly, Mario vs. Airman would have been the first one if we can get it working for one of our viewer request nights. Yeah, that's weird. With Super Mario Bros. 1 climbing throws me off when you're using a Mario 3 sprite. Ah, shoot. And you can't really jump off of them. Hence why this turtle is here. See? That's crazy. That's nuts. I really like that idea, that every 100 coins gets you a star. Kind of like every 100 enemies you kill in Super Mario Land 2 gets you a star as well. What? What? Great. Yes. No. Can't do the duck. Crazy. That's a cool castle. Looks like the entrance to Misery Mire in Link to the Past. Oh, fuck you. It sucks because yeah, you really do have to use the forward momentum in this game. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I like the castle levels a lot. Oh, am I expected to do this? Yes, we are. Wow. Wow, okay. That's crazy. That's insane that that's one of the maneuvers it's asking you to do. I've spent a lot of time with Mario Brothers 1, and yeah, the castle levels here, for sure, in this entire game are easily the most impressive. This is really cool. Shoot. That's back to where we started, which gives us progression. Holy shit. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. That's actually really awesome. Oh, come on. Not fair. Oh. Holy shit. It's all just about timing. Yes. Thank you, Mario. You can find hidden power-ups in each castle. Okay, apparently we're saving Yoshi's friends just like in Super Mario World. Yes. Yes. Yes, please. Hilarious swimming sprites as well. Like flailing Mario. It's actually pretty funny. It looks like a little more like how he swims in Mario 64. This is awesome. This is definitely up there for me. I mean, it's not the best rendition of Dire Dire Docks, but I certainly appreciate this over the original It's one of my favorite water level themes. Now, if you want to support the channel and can support the channel monthly, and you want to get access to some really cool merch, if you want to choose which games we play next, get shoutouts in all of our streams and videos, I actually have Patreon, and the link is right at the bottom of the screen. And I'm going to be doing, as a session drummer, I'm going to be doing some videos just for patrons only. There's exclusive 3 at Moon stickers and merch designed by my buddy Lucas Bell, who did the branding for the channel, available right now. For anyone that is able to support in the top 2 tiers. Also, you'll be getting access to some really cool drumming videos where I'm going to be drumming to like my favorite water themes, my favorite boss themes, my favorite cave themes, desert themes in video games, in all sorts of different video games. I used to put together art shows, curate art shows in the like late 2000s in Toronto, and what I would do, one of my things for all my shows is I would always put together like a mixtape of my favorite versions of like desert levels for an Egyptian themed art show that we did, water levels for a water themed art show, and it was pretty cool. I would collaborate with different artists, different mediums, organize a space to have it in. Lots of fun. It was the beginning of me like putting on shows, and my recent history in the last like 5-6 years. I put on over 300 shows, hosted every single one, did the live sound for every single one out of a record store. And before that, yeah, I was curating art shows and helped co-run a space called the House of Everlasting Superjoy back in the day. But it was lots of fun putting those things together, and I feel like these videos will be like an extension of those mixtapes. It'll be like a live like improv sort of jam. One of my favorite things to do as a drummer is to improvise with people and just jam and just kind of just jump into it, like throw myself into the fire, or jump into the fire, as Harry Nilsson would say, or sing. But yeah, Dire Docks is way up there for water themes for me. But I'm really excited to get into doing these videos. I need a few more pieces for my kit, and then we gotta find a space to film them and record them and stuff. But I am stoked. Oh. So you'll get all sorts of really cool perks. It also helps every single person that supports the channel, whether you're showing up on the regular to just watch the streams, whether you follow, or whether you subscribe through Twitch, or can subscribe and become a patron of the channel. Everything goes towards improving the system that I have, like improving my computer, getting upgrades, and being able to develop more content, but also everything goes towards making sure that I can do this every single day from 1 p.m. Pacific onward. Couldn't do this without all the support of the subscribers and followers, as well as the regulars that show up, so I really, really appreciate it. Oh my fucking god. That was fucking close. Hell yes. Still on the Tempt one, we're on World 3-3. That's cool. 3-3. Holy shit. Damn it. Okay, apparently you can clip through enemies like that. Hell yes, that's awesome. Yeah, this is a cool level as well. I like the design here. Oh. Bing, bang, boom. Yes. Yeah, I would totally regularly play this too. This is cool. Like once you get to know the levels and stuff, you can figure out how to speedrun. That was incredible. I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but we killed that fish in the coolest way possible. With the backwards Koopa shell. Amazing. Oh, shoot. No, thanks. Oh no, okay, yeah, we have to... Wow, it totally throws me off when we're looking at the colored music block instead of the spring. Because it acts completely like the spring. This is the spring that you normally see in the first game. No, there's definitely a way to do this. I'm just not timing it properly with when I'm pressing A. Fuck that. Damn it. Okay, forget these. Forget the coin, I just don't care. Can't be worth it. Okay, we got lucky. I mean, these fish have spikes on their heads, so I'm not going to question how we can actually still jump on them. I'm not going to question it. Water castle. Oh, oh. Yes. Great. Oh. Okay, my emulator just froze apparently. Oh, fuck, okay. No, don't want to lose Super Mario. Oh. Wow. that tight of a jump. Holy shit. Do is right. Fuck. We only have 6 Mario coins, but once we collect more, we'll learn a secret. Cool. Thank you for allowing me to do that, game. To still jump on Koopas even though we're invincible. Wow. Damn, you have to run and jump. Yeah, you need the run and jump in this game. Fuck. Because otherwise, in Mario 1, you just have to build up momentum, then you have to trust in that forward momentum. It's the only way to do it. But I always hesitate. And the second you hesitate, that's when shit gets crazy. Yes. Yes, there we go. Onto World 4-2. Nice little 42 reference again. Peeking its way into a playthrough like it normally is. Fuck you. Fuck you. Save state. Now what I'll probably do is just play a few more levels, and I'm definitely down to continue this as, like, we'll do a ROM hack, stream, I think. Just, like a ROM hack variety stream, because I have a few other hacks, not of NES games or of Super Mario, but I actually have a hack, a really fun April Fool's hack of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on Genesis, and I haven't played it before, on the stream, so it could be kind of fun. I definitely did play it. It was one of the few Genesis games that I owned. It was the first 3 Sonic games. I never had Sonic and Knuckles, but I did have Sonic 3. But this is a cool one, Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe. I also want to say thank you to all the people that have been hanging out. I'm only going to just, we'll end the stream and then we'll start a brand new one at 6:30. 6:30 is going to be our viewer request night. Come back and join us later because we'll be playing some Dynamite Heady and World of Illusion on Sega Genesis starring Mickey and Donald. Thanks to Stegosaurus McCartney who redeemed Dynamite Heady and Moose Bones. Idarama, if you don't mind shouting out Moose Bones, that would be really cool. Moose Bones is a buddy of mine. His name's Nash, and he has a really cool channel. He plays a lot of like fighting games, like arcade fighters. He plays like old school PC fighting games and PC arcade games, arcade style games, but also does a lot of Monster Rancher too. Monster Rancher 2 is a really fun, I feel like it's an underrated game. I feel like it gets thrown under the bus with like a lot of like Pokemon clones, but it has a really cool system to it. You can actually create monsters by swapping out, basically you summon them from mystery discs, and you can swap out your PS1 game for any CD, like any audio CD. It could be, you know, Chumbawamba's first album, whatever you got lying around. And it will give you a unique monster based on each CD. And if you put in like South Park Racing, which I think is or not South Park Rally, it might just be a PlayStation 1 South Park game. If you put that in instead of like a musical CD, you actually get a character named Chef, for example. Like a monster that's named Chef. So yeah, there's all sorts of really cool little Easter eggs that they've thrown in, but also I think it's really cool that even to this day you can still create like unique monsters just based on the data on the CD. Yeah, thank you so much to Arthamol for the recent follow, for helping us get closer to 400 followers. We still have to beat Wario Land 3, but once we hit 400 follows, I'm going to be playing Wario Land 4 on the Game Boy Advance. So I'm excited for that. Damn. Also, thank you to whoever is a member of Coil, or a Coil user, because we just got another 100 bits from the Coil Twitch bot. It means a lot. All the support helps the channel to grow, and so, you know, the whole "it takes a village" thing is real. What the fuck just happened there? What the hell just happened there? I don't know. I have no idea. It takes a village to keep the stream going. Whoa. Oh yeah, we're definitely running out of time here. Not fun. Why is it moving slow all of a sudden? It wasn't before. Okay, what? Oh, that's insane. Okay. I don't care about the Mario coin. Seems to be like 4 or 5 levels per, maybe 6 levels per world, which is cool. I'll definitely continue with this, and we'll play the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Blast Processing Edition, which is an April Fool's ROM hack that came out this year. It's pretty fun. It's the entire Sonic the Hedgehog 1 game, but it just has a little tweak to it. And there's a few other ones kicking around. We're going to be playing some Castlevania Blood Moon, which, you know, it was just a Blood Moon recently, a couple of nights ago. I was considering playing it that night, but it was, you know, I was still in recovery mode for my first vac shot. But Castlevania Blood Moon, it was made a long time ago. It's a ROM hack of the very first Castlevania game on NES. Now, I grew up with Castlevania 3 in my original NES collection, Dracula's Curse. I freaking love that game because it's got super difficult, but it's got like the ability to play as different characters. I always thought that was really cool. And because I just am super nostalgic, it's got an amazing soundtrack. I don't have a lot of time under my belt playing Simon's Quest, like Castlevania 2, but there is a really fun randomizer of it, and it would be kind of cool to dive into playing the second one, get used to all the checks and stuff in it, and then maybe run the randomizer. I have played a lot of the first one, but I've never played Blood Moon. I think I might have like tried it a long time ago, but I think it came out in like 2002 or 2003 or something like that. All original levels. I think there's some custom bosses as well. That was nice. Okay, we'll beat World 4 or 5, and then I'll take a break. Holy shit! Oh, come on, that was just dumb. Of course, we do it perfect the first time. And then every other time we don't. But yeah, stick around. Once we beat this, I'll find someone to raid. We'll play a little bit more Super Mario Advance music. And yeah, we'll raid somebody, and then I'll be right back in an hour. You can earn extra moonstones as well, which allows you to request games. Name characters in games that we're playing. You can also remind me to hydrate, remind me to check my posture, and you can unlock our Tier 1 emotes. If you aren't a subscriber, you can always use moonstones to make your own versions of our emotes. Oh, no, we have to use this momentum. We can't hesitate. Wow. Oh my god. Holy shit. The hell are you walking on, Koopa? Nice. Very, very cool. Thank you, Mario. Collect more Mario coins to earn a secret. I think we probably need to get 10, I imagine. But yeah, we'll continue from here in our next like ROM hack variety stream. I'm going to be doing that this week. We'll continue from here. We'll try to beat this game. Try to beat Super Mario Unlimited Deluxe. We'll also play the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Blast Processing Edition. Just a second here. I'm just going to write this down. And then we'll play Castlevania Blood Moon. Those are all very different games. But I think it'll be a fun variety stream. We did a really fun N64 variety stream recently where we played Wave Race 64. We tried to play Dr. Mario 64. Then we played Diddy Kong Racing and Rakuga Kids, which is a really interesting sort of like hand-drawn style 2D like arcade fighter on the N64. Really, really interesting. All the characters are like drawings drawn by children that have come to life and they fight. They're like papercraft. Cool, so let's see who is online right now and who we can raid, and then I'll be back at 6:30 for our viewer request night. The next 3 games in the queue are Dynamite Heady on the Sega Genesis, redeemed by Stegosaurus McCartney. Then we've got World of Illusion on Genesis, redeemed by Moosebones. And then Kabuki Quantum Fighter on the NES. Redeemed by Vigo the Carpathian. Let's just see here. Let's see who's online right now that we could share the level with. And what are people playing? Just a moment. It just takes a second to load. Yeah, let's raid Draco West. He's a good buddy who does Zeldays, which Sundays are Zelda Day, and basically has been for years doing regular Sunday, like Link to the Past randomizer runs. They're doing we were talking about Link to the Past randomizer earlier. They're doing a Triforce Hunt run, so just a quick one. Go give Draco West a follow, and I'll see you back here in 1 hour. I'll be live with our viewer request Sunday night. Thanks again, everybody. I will see you in Draco West chat, and I'll see you here at 6:30. Time up.